Welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles X. I just want to sit here for a little bit and appreciate just how good, at least on my end, how this like lighting is. I mean, look at that lighting. It's just majestic on my screen. Anyway, last time we ended off right before I was going to start chapter 3. So let's go chapter 4. I got way farther than I thought. Anyway, let's get started with chapter 4. There's gonna be a lot of cutscenes again. The Gangly Menace. We're gonna eat Tatsu. Oh, spoiler alert, we're gonna eat Tatsu. Oh, right, there's this whole point of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 choices you make in some of the chapters. This lets you know how far in the game you are. I think we are 1/6 the way through the game. I think there's in total 13 chapters. So let's just go down. Get something fried. Don't forget, she's 13.
Lindley, what is Lindley making?
Fried chicken. We're out of meat, so we'll need something that tastes like chicken.
Tofu?
Or should I say someone who tastes like chicken?
I'm fine with that. Cannibalism?
Tatsu not taste like chicken. Tatsu tastes
Oh,
like
wait, speciesism.
poison. Tatsu tastes like poison poop.
Wait, I just remembered. We have plenty of chicken.
Hey, Lindley did that on purpose. Lindley is cruel and mean.
I hate Tatsu.
Come and get it.
I love the interactions between those two all the time. I absolutely love through them so much.
Man, oh man, delicious. Lucky thing I happen to be in the neighborhood.
You say that every time, Commander, but you always arrive as we're setting the table.
Oh, you don't say.
And after it knows what he's doing. None of that made sense.
All right, listen up. We found something in Noctilum thanks to Frontier Nav. That's northwest of here, Rook. Looks like a piece of the life hold.
That's great news.
Damn right. Look at this.
Oh, friends mean Nightglow Woods.
I always get Noctilum
Is
and
that what the
Oblivia.
Nopon call it?
Completely mistaken.
We didn't have names for anything here, so we've been using Noctilum for that whole region.
Well, that's a silly name.
And Nightglow Woods isn't?
Better than
Moving on.
Dayshade Street, right?
According to the Pathfinder's report, there's a large number of indigents in the area, but thankfully no sign of any intelligent life forms.
No, that's wrong. Nobody visit Nightglow Woods all the time.
So no sign of intelligent life
Well,
forms.
Like I said, no intelligent life forms.
Absolutely, I'm one there with you, Major.
Friends patronize Tatsu. No
That's just absolutely Major Armstrong from
with
FMA.
rich history, you know.
Pipe down, small fry. Or I'll make that nickname come true.
We'll have you check in with Lau's team first. They're already on assignment installing probes in the area. We don't have a fix on the Lifehold signal, just a general direction. See if they've got more info.
Can't get more directions than go left, right, my guy? Oh, hell yeah, storage probe. Oh, great. What was the button? This button. There we go. This button. Get me over there, please. Where? It's actually over there I need to go to. Good thing I got my handy dandy. I never made it over there. I never made it over there. Great. Anyway, I got the handy dandy notebook. I can make it that way, right? Right, he aggroes on site. He aggroes on site. Oh, I absolutely remember how to get there. That's not actually a lie this time. I actually do remember how to get there. That's the wrong half to go to. But if I want to not get absolutely biffed, I have to do this way? Premarital Gex, what happened? This is exactly the way.
Looks like we've got your
That's exactly what I did not want. I was trying to save my ass. Please don't. Please don't. Let me run. Let me run! I immediate.
You have to avenge me.
My own hubris is immediately broken. No, I think Still, the best way is still to just do it again. This time right. I am not jumping as high as I want to. Also, maybe it might be best if I pull back and be less in the game. Would it be best to head that way? Oh, best is head this way. This way? No, I'm heading in the wrong direction. I'm getting the f out of here, mister. They remind me of the heralds in Elden Ring so much. I fucking hated those little bastards. I died to them so much. Out of nowhere, oh, you're doing some of your fucking parkour to get to Melania. Oh, just Melania herself is a hard boss. I have tons of trouble with Melania. Oh god, Melania. But you're just parkouring to get to a really hard boss, Melania, the really hard boss that fucking heals every time it hits you. So you have to do it yourself. You have to do it yourself really good, or you have to properly fucking position yourself in there with the great shields and just fucking hit her with 18 common Azures just to get into the first half. Oh, I'm dropping that. But you get hit by them so hard, just on the way to a super tough boss, right? And then you go through the Black Knife Assassins. Oh, hey, it's Lao. Totally not someone who's gonna Lao it up. I've at least started us closer. This is our first time seeing Skell in real life. Sir, we were the ones who planted the data probe? Sir, I don't appreciate this. I was the one who planted the data probe, Desua. I said that.
Hey, look who it is.
Wow, it's been a while.
It has. Are you going to introduce me to your friends? Where's Danny and Boris?
These are my new team members. As for Danny and Boris, we had a bad run-in with a powerful indigen.
They are dead. Whoa.
Didn't make it.
Wait, does our cabin have a body count?
See. Hey, look, I'm sorry. I hadn't heard.
It's okay.
And what's up with this onion thing?
He ate Lau and Boris.
Rations or something?
Tatsu not onion or ration. Tatsu is Nopon, brave and distinguished people with long history on Mira.
It talks. Where'd you find this thing?
Rescued him. He was about to become lunch for some prone, these hostile Xenos we ran into. He's agreed to serve as our guide here.
They said the thing. They said the thing.
And you? What's your story? Are you really as young as you look?
Sure am. 13 years old inside and out. I'm Lin Li Ku.
Well, hello, Linley Koo. You must be something to be able to make Elma's team at 13. All right. What about you?
Yeah, be a tank. Nothing else. Introduce myself. Hesitant. Why don't you introduce yourself first, Desua?
Aren't we the friendly one? Well, whatever. You've got an interesting crew here, but they seem capable enough.
I chose them personally.
I figured. So, I heard Nelson's whole team got wiped out by some nasty new Xenos. Is that true?
Yeah, those prone I mentioned. We're not sure if they're the ones that destroyed Earth, but their tech certainly seemed advanced enough.
Really? We better watch our backs.
By the way, we picked up a life hold signal in the direction of Noctilum. Have you or your crew come across anything?
Where? Around here?
I take it the answer is no.
Yeah, this is the first I've heard of it. We bumped into another team and they didn't mention it either.
I see. Alright. We were hoping your team might have a lead or some more info, but no such luck, huh? Well, thanks anyway. We should go.
I still don't like
Hey,
you.
hold up. Mind if I tag along?
But your assignment...
We're more or less done here. We just need to report back.
Well, until you do, you're not done here.
Don't give me a break, Elma. The rest of my crew can handle the paperwork. We're talking about a piece of the life hold here.
You're a bad boss.
That's way more important.
If you have work, don't put it off onto anyone else, Desua.
Handling the indigents that
Handle
get
your
in
own
the way.
stuff.
Now come on.
Lau's advice. Why is the lighting breaking now? New characters joined your party. My god, I'm so sorry for the epilepsy, but it wasn't doing that before. I don't know why it's doing that now. I should start writing down what I was saying during those cutscenes, because I, for the life of me, can't remember what I was saying. I know what oh, right. Ellie Ring, boss fight. Those little fuckers, right? The heralds. Oh, that was a bad choice to jump down here. One, Poison Swamp, which also means that it's Dark Souls. Every game with a Poison Swamp is immediately Dark Souls. Does that mean for a good hot minute, Twilight Princess is a Dark Souls game? Then yeah, absolutely. I very much stand by that. Oh wait, this was the front. Gotta love doing extra damage in the back. I'm not kidding, right? It does incredible damage when you pair it up with the proper, like, sets of stuff. It does ham. Just ham damage. I really should have saved that for the front. Actually, it goes for the back. Why am I hitting it in the back? Oh, that wasn't even it. All right. Great. Which way? Oh, we'll be hearing. I'm not gonna deal with you, sir. Actually, I'm almost level 8. I'm absolutely gonna deal with you. That was front. I shouldn't have done it that way. Like, at this point, Lao should be, like, kind of a paragon. Because that's kind of what he is absolutely building. I should have hit this from the back. It does stack up melee attack. Lao is being built up as some kind of paragon, right? And it stunned me. It didn't even matter. That would have shredded his health. But Lao is being built up as some kind of good-hearted paragon, but he has the wrong mentality and attitude about it, man. Like, what kind of boss under any circumstances? I'm so freaking over you, alright? I can fuck you up, but I'm not going to. What kind of boss just leaves all of the paperwork to their, like, subordinates? He said crew. Like, I know they're, like, kind of co-workers, but, like, I didn't head this way. But what kind of boss does that, man? You fill out your own damn paperwork, right? Do the same amount of work, do the same amount of stuff. No one singular better than. Oh, you're on the other side of that. I don't want to deal with that. No one singular is better than everyone else. Pick up your own slack, Lao. How many things are aggroing onto me? How many? Because this is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. I'm just trying to lose aggro. Please. You're so far. How far was that? I'm in this square. It was 2 hextants away. It was literally 2 hextants away. And it was still trying to aggro onto me when I was 2 hextants away. Please jump up. Please. Thank you. Also, where do I go? I'm heading the wrong way. I want this way. That's fine. I'll just follow the tree branches. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. There's land over here, right? There's land over here, right? Uh-oh. I might be in danger. There's land over here, right? Please. Land. 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 He might get some pop shots off me, man. Where's the land? A level 35 pulled aggro? Okay, there was nothing I could do. Actually, nothing I could do, game. A level 35 pulled fucking aggro. Just head north. Just stay on the damn branch. Don't drop down. Don't lose your way. I can't. Okay, we're good there. Don't fall down and you're fine. Okay. At least I have area discovery. Can I teleport to this area discovery? That's a level 11 tyrant. Do I try and take down the level 11 tyrant? You know, I just died and my hubris is at an all-time high, so why not? I probably should have... Did it just immediately despawn the second I... the second he knew for a fact that he was gonna get absolutely rinsed and repeated. So he just decided to not deal with it. I'm genuinely so flabbergasted about that. What are the odds that I would spawn in the exact second I pulled aggro and it decided to despawn? That's incredible timing. I want nothing else to be a crowning achievement other than that timing. Cause I was incredibly confident I could take him on. He was what, a level 11 tyrant? I am level 14 all across the board. I could easily take him if nobody else joins the team. And by joins the team, I mean absolutely starts biffing me in the fight. They're all gonna pull aggro. So I can pull stealth on this side? Pull stealth on this side, right? Oh, thank you. It was just a cutscene.
Should be further ahead.
Friends will climb Big Rocky Mountain? But how? Tatsu has tiny feet, stubby, flimsy limbs.
Not the only thing you have.
No spine either. But the turnip does have a point. I don't think there's any way we could scale those cliffs.
Agreed. We'll need to take a detour. Let's try going around that way.
Who are you to be telling me where to go, Madam Boss? Also, you took me so fucking far away from that. I'm gonna say fuck you and get it anyway. Yeah, I'm fine doing that, right? I'm not fine. Okay, where am I? Oh, that's not... Oh, man. So, note to self. When hubris comes asking for money, just close the door. That's a level 13 fight. I absolutely know I cannot win. He's a little fucker who calls in all of his buddies, right? He calls in so many buddies. I actually don't think at level 14 I can take him, right? I may out most stuff him. I cannot outpower him and his buddies, and then his buddies calling buddies. It's like a whole gaggle of guys. You gotta start beating for that. And at least that I am definitely not capable of handling. How many does... I think he calls 4, and then each just start biffing you halfway through the fight. It's not a good time dealing with them. It's absolutely not a good time dealing with them. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Because if you look at the follow ball is also telling me to head this way.
That's true on any point.
Yeah, Alma, you're saying stuff. I absolutely know what you're saying. Nope, you're... Oh, fuck. The thing is, it's not even like the difficulty should be at level 30s, right? The difficulty shouldn't be at level 30s. I don't know why it is at level 30s. If I die one more time, I'm just gonna indulge in my hubris and fight you. All right? If I die one more time, you're dead. You're paying for it. Like, why? You have the exact way you should go. Oh, and secretly there's... You're a monkey. I'm fine with fighting monkey. And secretly there is absolutely a level 30. What was it? Full on level 30 just sitting there. And he just wrecks you. He gets full on aggro and he just wrecks you. And I don't care for that. That's some Dark Souls. All right, nobody's gonna pick me up. Nobody's gonna pick me up. Hello? Nobody? Good to know he threw rocks at me that killed me at the right info. Do I have better gear? This has to be the only way through. I have a 12. I'll take the 12. 12 is better. Even it's such low. It's not even 24 yet because this is half the damage. Potential up. Human critical is up. TP gain up 3. TP gain up. No, compared to. It's only on those. The one advanced titanium knife. Why is it only doing it on some? That's so weird. Okay, body armor. That is better, but it doesn't match my Ojo-sama Desuwa. You do match my Ojo-sama Desuwa. Prototype tank top. Ojo-sama? No, that's the full body. Ooh, TP rebound. Just have TP rebound up. This Ojo-sama does not at all deal with... Nope. Does not at all deal with fashion souls. She goes... Do I just have 2 mech gloves? Ooh, range attack up, though. Okay, Ojo-sama lost her arm in the war. Alright, she's... wearing a skirt. She lost her arm in the war. And I'm gonna keep my promise. Right? Come here, bear. And this is what I'm said when he's gonna call in his buds. Because we're doing fine now. I'm definitely not gonna do fine in like 3 minutes. And I think it's gonna be 3 minutes exact. There we go. He's gonna eventually call in his little buds. That was his call for little buds. They're gonna come in like 6 seconds. Let's just get those up. Get you up. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on you till you prestige. And then I'm gonna ghost walk, actually. Gives me time to prestige. Shoot you from the side. Get you from here. Ooh, at least it procced at the same exact time. At least it handled that way at the same time. You're done, kid. You're trash. You're trash, baby. You're a trash baby. Get any hits in? Thank you. Thank you. Am I? No, I didn't level. Dang it. What I'm really, really working towards is I will lose some of my abilities once I class up again. But I'm absolutely looking for a class up. It's something that absolutely helps out immensely. Immensely. The moment I hit anything galactic, the moment I can even equip, like, the sabers, what am I trying to get at? The plasma sabers. It's gonna be end game build from there. And that's gonna be, honestly, end game. I don't think I'm gonna hit that pre-end game. Cue America's Ass. Never seen that movie. Genuinely have never seen that movie. He is what? I don't know what level he is, and I'm kind of scared to run. Oh wait, is that just Fallen Mechonis? That might just be a Fallen Mechonis. Man, this is just everything, but like it's pulsing, and you can tell it's pulsing, and like the lighting. Oh shit! I was right. He is a guardian deity. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. No, thank you. Just pick up the rest. Pick off the rest. No, fuck. My hubris. Oh my god. Do I, with all this time wasted on being this far, do I waste some of it to try and get close? Do I just try and get close? Because this is what? That was the 3rd time I got biffed from something that's 8 times my level. Do I just try and take this route? Sir, I don't care. I'm running. I can... okay, you know what? With that, you just earned my ire. You're gonna get... Sir. You're gonna get... Please stop stunning me. Please stop stunning me. Please stop stunning me. I could really use your Stinger, though. Is it Stinger really good? I can't remember if its Stinger is really good craft material. I know its Stinger is used for... No, that was the side I wanted to hit to the back. I wanted to back shot him. I hate that he immediately switched to the front when I backslashed. Okay, he's at least not going to stun me anymore. I do have the other one to worry about. That was a solar flare. Thanks, Krillin. I'm not at the back anymore. Damn it. Your higher damage on the side. I'm at the side. I'm at the back. There we go. And it procced the second I was at the back. I failed it. I failed it because I didn't realize it was there. And I immediately biff this. All right. And he's... Oh, really? Great, bro. Great. I really love how you're in the wall so I can't land any melee attacks. You're gonna get hit with the sauciest attacks, brother. Is he just stuck up there? Is he just stuck up there? That is a global... Oh, I hit him up high. That's why. He's just genuinely stuck there, so it's not letting him down. I can't land any melee attacks. I can land melee attacks now. He's low enough. Sad that none of those have the boost of ground attack up. But I'll take it if I can actually hit him. There we go. Look at that damage compared to when he's up there. When I'm actually doing, like, damage. Well, I guess I should say melee damage. When I'm actually doing melee damage, worlds are different. Worlds are different. Damage class. Get me out, please. This is where I got biffed before. But if I stay on this side, I should be fine. You got a question, Lurkfish? What is your question? I am an open book. I am an open book. Answer... Well, I'll answer almost any question you have. Ask away. Game. I'm gonna have to do this so stealthily. Can I get to this side without biffing it into anything or anyone? That is the question. What system is this on? So Xenoblade Chronicles X is a game released for the Wii U. I own a Wii U. I've owned a Wii U since the Wii U came out. I've owned this game since this game came out. However, unfortunately, I do not own a capture card, so I am in a legal gray area, if you get what I mean. Please just walk away, sir. Just walk away. Just walk away. Just walk away, please. He's not gonna walk away, is he? The moment I get any closer, he's gonna aggro. The moment I get any closer, he's gonna aggro. And everything else in there is a If I can... No, I'm not gonna test that. I'm not gonna test that. I'm gonna get to the next area, and I'm gonna take that on. So if you don't get what I'm saying, I am just emulating it, because... One, I want to see it upscaled. On my end, it's upscaled. And... Bro, you're not a cop. Cop or something, I don't care, but you're, you know, your stream not, right. Ask about the game. Ask away. Ask away. It's just, if I could have any relations with Nintendo in the future, I want to plain and simply say, hey, I own the game, I own the console, I'm not just unjustifiably playing it. Please don't send your Nintendo ninjas after me, They will mess me up. Please. I beg you, don't let the Nintendo ninjas out. They're real. Like, I kid you not, the Nintendo ninjas, they're actually real. What platform am I legally streaming from? I'm streaming from my PC. I'm streaming on my PC. I'm just using CMU emulation. I ripped the ones and zeros from my disc. But that also means I had to take my Wii U and then also, you know, download community mod packs and then, you know, mod my Wii U just so I can rip the, you know, ones and zeros off of the disc so I have it preserved forever so I'm not bound by the physical media. How do you work with this? How do you work with the Wii U screen? And such when it's on PC. I tried it 4 years ago and have some things that I can't do without the second screen. So, a great thing about CMU is you can have a second screen. You can just force the gamepad window to just always be out. But you can also map the window to a button on the controller. So I'm using my Pro controller right now. So on the screenshot button, I can just absolutely bring it up. Yeah, sure. I can't use, you know, the touch functionality. In quotation, I can't use the touch functionality with the controller, but if I just grab my trusty stylus over here, wow, such a cool stylus, I know. You can use it perfectly fine. It works perfectly fine, but you will have to, there is a slight learning curve with getting some of the controls and inbounds good and proper. The real issue was getting the community mod packs to go on, because I do have it being upscaled, and I know with the way the game is rendered, it's causing some frame rate issues sometimes, but not all the time. So I don't know what's causing that. Stylus? I meant my mouse. My mouse. Because, you know, I don't know if other people use the stylus for the gamepad, but I absolutely use the stylus for the gamepad. I just didn't care for like the amount of finger smudges on that matte. Like, I don't know if it was a matte screen that it came with, or if I just had a matte like screen protector. I didn't care for like the finger smudges on the screen. Like I said, moral gray area is where I reside. Well, it forces you to jump off because there is a level 30 out the gate, little flower guy, and then behind him is another. And then right here are only like level 13s. Sure, there's a level 22 there, level 12, 13, 22. But it's just asinine that they force you to jump off. I should probably try and fix the frame rate, because I think that's a frame rate issue that's causing that to happen. It wasn't happening earlier, and it doesn't happen all the time. It just really bugs me that it happens at all. It could also be that I'm also trying to upscale it on HDR, but also the game isn't made for HDR. So, yeah. I just really need that really good looking ambient lighting. Why do people like X but like the other two games? Maybe because it's not like the way they understand the world, kind of, asterisk. I don't know if you've played X yourself, but it absolutely ties into every other game. Like, I don't want to say, besides Xeno 1, X is very much important to understand in the way of the world, because it explains why the particle accelerator went off and created Mechonis and fleshy people. I can never remember what they're called. But it explains on why they're made and what they actually are in this game, because this game is in the original world. This is in the original world. When you see the Doctor in, spoiler alert, 2, this is the world he is from. This is the original world that world is the offshoot of. It has the same technology. This is the exact world that is from, and it ties in specifically for that. And I think people just can't appreciate the vast amount of you need to make your own character, because this is technically a role-playing game compared to the others, which are just RPGs. And there is a slight remove yourself from the original games. A lot more. I'm still in the front. I thought it brought me further. A slight change in kind of tone that this one took compared to the others, because the others were a lot lighthearted, a lot more lighthearted. Thank you. A lot more lighthearted. But this one is a lot more kind of serious with its tone. It goes with a lot of the futuristic tones rather than the grounded tones, the earthier tones, and with the like urbanization, the hyper-technologized aesthetic. Oh, that's why I didn't see you. Being solely for the bad guys and you in your morally gray working area. And this game, it's pretty much you're in that morally gray working area. But it fits if you know the story. So I find that really great. Another thing that people might not care for are like giant mechs, because it just removes you from the entirety of the game series, right? They put literal mechs. You could be the Mechonis in this game, so I think that's like immediate oh no in people's minds. Oh right, because this way is the down area. That might put it off in a lot of people's minds. And then it's just a completely different stylized direction. But you love sci-fi and mechs? I do as well, brother. I do. I hope you don't mind that. I call everyone brother sometimes. I love this aesthetic too, and I think the other games have their place. I love the other games. Like, oh, thanks for the follow, Lemonfish. I love the other games too. I might play them when I actually get a capture card because they're on a non-dead console, and that would be an actual stealing area. But I love all the games, and they all have their own charm. It's just not enough people love this game. I love this game. It has. I don't want to be hubristic and say it has a lot more in-depth capabilities compared to the others, but this one absolutely is a lot more in-depth. I mean, it was made for online functionality. There's pre and post game. Like half of the game, literally half of the game is unlocked in the post game. And I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. It's not like, oh, like half the game's content is unlocked. No, you finish the story of the game and it is exactly half of the game done. You have more than half of the I'm just gonna Shadow Walker. You have more than half of the I missed it. More than half of the side quests to do. Like 2 companions aren't even usable until you reach like a certain point. What my favorite companion isn't even reachable until like a few chapters from now. And even she is locked behind like a side quest, and which you can't even complete until you beat the end game and then do some other side quest for like it's so interweaving in this game. I love it. Like large grandiose stories that are constantly interweaving. I love because it adds so much playability, it adds so much character to the world that it's kind of necessary, and very, very sad that we have kind of led away from it for more so this is immediate now, this is the whole story in its entirety. Only if you keep playing X, then I start watching you more. Oh, Code Geass, young girl, love sci-fi. Only if you keep playing X, then there's more. Why keep coming up? Pressing B? Oh, pressing B, QTE, God, why does it come up? It's kind of, it's a passive battle skill. So when sometimes your members, no, these are active members, I went too far. When every member has a certain call out they can give at any given time, and I can't remember the reason they do it. Right, they each have their own triggers. So if you see right here where it has their own triggers, these are called out everywhere. So every once in a while, once a what they use to call our soul voices, when they are activated, they have their own damage boosts, right? And along with this, a lot of the time, there'll be a QTE to give you like a little boost. It gives you a slight uptake in the battle, I should say, dynamic. if you get a perfect, it'll let you, you know, heal a little bit of HP. Oh God, why do I? No, 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 no. You're going there. That's fine. That's fine. Each of these have their own Cryptopple. Have their own reason of proccing, and each character has their own, literally their own way of having it proc based on their class and their current loadout and what you want them to do. Like each of, I actually can't change them, but I can change any one of mine, and it's so good. But yeah, that's, I don't know if I can get one of the proc, but at the beginning of the battle phase, it'll always have a QTE to proc, just so there is a reason to, it's kind of like a heads or tails flip. With the heads being you actually hit the initiation, because it gives you a slight uptick, like I said, it gives you a slight uptick in your own abilities. And the great part of that is if you're actually paying attention and you hit the circle at the right time, which I can always do, it'll boost your TP a little bit, which is your green bar next to your name, and your health. And it really helps to have the slightest boost in your health, because it allows you to, you know, stay alive more. Play it for a few minutes, and I like it. Gave up on it because no one learned second screen function in the games these days. No one reason. And then when it comes nice to people up when I promise to play X. Playing and beating X are, that's a very big undertaking, because unlike the other games, I know what I said about earlier, the other games don't require you to, you know, forcibly explore the world and stop you from doing anything else in moderate progression until you explore a certain percentile of the world. It's not just story, game, get good, level, get good, going. You have to, it forces you to explore, which I think people aren't kind of cool with. And I'm gonna go silent for a little bit just so I can have the cutscene play clean.
Friends, hold up. Something coming ahead.
There it is, Tatsu. Silius. Shield Lin. Oh, what does Ojo-sama do? Ojo-sama is fight in battle. I will save and protect Lin.
Hey, down in front. I can't see.
You're the chef. You cook food.
Another Xeno.
Whatever it is, at least it's not a pro.
Perish the thought, good sirs. Perish
Dude's ripped.
the thought. We would never associate with those savages.
Who are you?
Ah, yes, 1,000 pardons. We are called El Sirum, or just El, if it please you. Like the proud noble among you, we have inhabited this planet since times of antiquity.
Oh no. I can't.
Knows about Nopon people?
Yes, yes, of course. Nopon purchase my wares quite often, you know. They're excellent, how should I say, suckers.
I think you mean customers.
So, Mr. L, you've lived
I can't
here a
unsee
long
it.
time?
Just L, and yes, such a nice, quiet world. The wildlife and insects are all so docile, such gentle dispositions.
Sure.
Are you kidding me? They attack us all the time.
Well, the creatures here are hungry, yes, granted.
Gentle disposition, my butt.
It's just...
What?
Well, who can blame them with all the commotion here as of late? Not that we're pointing our fingers at you, mind. No, it's those sons of bastards.
Yeah, we're not their biggest fans either.
We loathe them. They have ruined our once peaceful life here. Ruined! They are all, how should we say, ass caves.
Close enough. By the way, Elle, you seem to speak our language quite fluently.
Well, yeah, most of the time.
We owe it all to that wreckage back there. What a treasure trove.
You didn't eat my dead people, did you?
The data terminal we found inside. It is the ultimate portable snack for satisfying our insatiable curiosity.
Wreckage back there? You think that's our piece of the life hold?
Certainly sounds like it. Elle, can we take a look at this terminal you found?
Of course, of course.
Thanks. Lynn, see what you can make of it.
On it. Okay. Yep. This is library data.
Let me see. Huh, so it is. The unit Elle stumbled upon must be part of the Lifehold's archives.
So, not the core then.
The entire ship was torn to bits when we came down. The odds of any single piece of Lifehold being the core aren't very high.
Yeah, I guess not.
Now, Liz.
Cutscenes are so long.
The
I have
Lifehold
answers to your
archive is
questions.
the sum total of all human knowledge. This is still a really big find. We should try and secure it ASAP.
Yeah, you're right.
Now might not be a good time.
Why not?
Why else? The Ass Caves. We just came from there, and thrown all over the wreckage.
What?
Uh-oh. This is bad.
Very bad. Let's go.
Apologies we didn't mention it before. We assumed you'd abandoned it. Allow us to show you the way. After all, as you say, too many heads are better than none, right?
Close enough.
Okay. So the answer to your last question, yes, the enemy damage type is explained at the beginning, is kind of tied to size. So the larger it is, technically speaking, the larger health pool it has, and with its own size, it does a lot more damage. Which is kind of why there's kind of a dynamic, like, skill and difficulty issues that come along with that. So it very much is dependent on size. I also kind of ignore that because normally if you're on level with it, it's just slightly different how you have to approach the combos you're doing and where you're standing and how aggressive versus passive you are with your healing. And if you have any questions about the setup, I am still trying to figure out a good amount of it. I have been using Simu personally for what, about 4 months? You see, so I can answer some questions about it. I don't know where I can help you or where you're having issues, but if you have a question, I'm always up for answering questions. Like I said, I'm a very, very open person. So if you ever have a question that's just burning for you and you want to know my opinion or my answer, I say go ahead for it. I have nothing to hide. Unless I'm in a court case, then my lawyer has advised me to shut the fuck up. Man, I love how it's just like, oh, there's like a little tiny dinosaur here, but his name is Lambert, the Divine Wind. Like, somebody took the time to name this guy the Divine Wind. And I love that so much. Because it adds, like, the mystique of, oh, he's more than just a fully grown tyrant. He's the fully grown tyrant. And I guess I can say that I love that in most medias, where it's just like, oh, this isn't just any old rock. This is Lambert of the foreign Boreal Valley. But with the amount of names and words within that explanation of who they are, showing how incredibly strong they are, because you're codifying which Lambert it is. But if it's just like, oh, this sword is Rick, then you know you should not mess with Rick, because for its name to just be its name and known and feared is a lot more powerful than having of the Abyssal Catchers, right? And that's just random names put together to show I tried. I always try to pre-cook it, but I always fail. I always fail on that, and I hate it. But yeah. Which is why I'm not called Ojo-sama in my roleplay of Ojo-sama that I randomly came up with while making the character. At all. Not Ojo-sama of the foreign mansion, just Ojo-sama. I will kill you all. Also, I see a long time ago that in this game, oh no, wrong one. Game is so hard. Game is hard to learn. I mean, play Final 14, but yeah. So this game isn't necessarily hard. It just doesn't tell you everything about the combos that you can. And to explain that, I'll show it here. So in every single one of these, what is this? Eight pieces of arts you have. These are called arts. And each one of them has their own capabilities and their own damage stats and drawbacks and usages. So you see me constantly switching between my main melee attack and my range attack because that is the optimal way of doing it. It is. Once one hits the final attack, instead of going for the reload or wait animation, if you switch at the right time, the other one is cycled through that timer, so it goes in for it. And each of those arts have their own place within the classes that you go in with their unlock. I've just, to prove it to you, I'm just leveled up. So each class have their own XP. You can't equip any class's arts at all until you master its art tree. So right here, this is the starting class. It gives you a little bit of everything. And then here is the classes you can go into. This one is more so tanks, heavier damage. This one is more so tank. And this one is more so like big. This one's more so like grenades and tank. This one's more so shield and tank. This one is more so what I would say the all-rounder damage type. And this one is what I'm going into right now, the Winged Viper, and then into the Fulminator Jaeger. This one is more so the evade. This one would be what I would describe as the Rogue. It lets you, in every form of the way, go in and do a ton of damage while also increasing your evasion and stealing HP. This one is very much built around heavy attacks that may not be the fastest. This is where you want to use like your sniper rifles for long to medium range when you're backing up in the last line, and you have your javelin for going in for all of the heavy attacks. Sure, it does some insane damage, but it's very slow. Right here, you have the railgun users. This is where you want to play a lot like heavy range, but with thermal or psych damage, because there are different damages types in the game. I'll explain those if I get to it. And this is where you go for a lot of that range damage. And right here is the secondary class that I will be going into once I get everything in Fulminator Jaeger, just because their synergy goes so well. This is what I call the Jedi build, because you use a plasma sword, which you will never undo because it just rips, and I never switch my class. And a learning curve about the classes is that every time you upgrade your class, your abilities kind of unequip themselves because you're under a new set of abilities. Critical chance, actually, that's fine. And then, where is it? No, do I want aura? At least right now, I don't need aura. I'll take ability. You're max, so let's go with you. And each ability is upgradable within their own stance. Get you in. Yes. I'm insufficient. Each character has their own sets of abilities, where it's very much take your main character in an MMO. Oh, Psycho Launchers? It's basically, I can't say psychic launcher. It's basically Aether launchers, but Aether in quotations. It just energy. They pretty much just fire like blasts of energy, which I just call it Psycho launchers because they're in a different energy standard than what is in for the like the photon swords. The photon swords are pretty much exactly just beams. They're not really shooting beams. Those are what the railguns mostly are. Where are they? That's Gatling gun, assault rifle, railgun, psycho launchers, right? Psycho launchers. They more so shoot like the energy itself in a different form than photon, because each damage has their own damage type. Each enemy has their own resistance, as you know, to damage types. Oh wait, every time you change your class, all of your stuff change out. So my guns are slightly worse than what they were before. Actually, no, these are the guns that I was using. And this is... I could use that one, but each weapon has their own ability to have, you know, augments on them. So if you look in the corner at the bottom where my comparison for the weapon is, you can see that it's changing. Each of those have their own ability that gives you a little boost in edge in combat. Now, what I didn't explain in combat, if you see at the bottom of the screen right now, it has the name of the attack, the target, if it's a single enemy, if it's self. I don't have any AoEs. I also never switched my class. Give me a sec. This is going to be a little bit embarrassing, classes. Oh, no, I did switch my class. I did. Okay, so then I want to go into my switch arts. Do I have any arts equipped yet? No, my arts list is pretty much filled out, so I can't switch them out any yet. Okay, so right here, if you look at the bottom, like I said before, it lets you see what it is, who it targets. And if you look at the below that, the bottom of it, right here. No, they're all changed about. Right here, it says from behind, boost damage in range of combos, in ranged combos. It tells you if it has a secondary condition of getting something. So some of the combos you can do in this game is get back attack up, which is, I don't know if you saw me equip it again, but it changes the way you kind of learn how to play, because I will be going into the fights, going into a ranged combo, say ranged combo, oh, into that, it's right there, it does slightly more damage. Now I'm at the back, wait for it, now I'm at the back, that does a lot more damage than what it would normally be in the front. So this one right here, it says from the side, it boosts damage. I'm at the side right now. That amount of damage would be different than the amount of damage I would do normally. That one from the side, it pushed me along, and so on and so forth. And it doesn't explicitly tell you that. It doesn't explicitly tell you much about the combo system, because it basically assumes that you'll figure it out, or you're gonna just power level, right? And that's something the game could have done better, but it's extremely hard to explain the slight nuances and optimizations within the combat system. And I'm gonna have to shut up because this is gonna be a cutscene boss fight. Not the United States.
We're afraid of this.
But why? Do these monsters just destroy everything they see?
No. This is organized, calculated. We aren't the only ones hunting down the lifeboat.
What was it? All Earth aliens must die, right?
We have to try and salvage what we can. Let's go.
I mean, ask away. Like I said, I'm a pretty open guy to all the stuff that I can do. If I can do it, I'm gonna absolutely try and do it. From the side. And if you look where my current item is, if you look where my health right there, at the beginning of the screen, where my cursor is right now, if you look at the top of that, it tells you where you're, like where you are comparative to the enemy right now. So it says I'm say back middle. I am front middle. It is a middle class range that I'm in right now. And then from where I am, it tells me front, side, or back. So you use that along with your thing, and you get so much more capability. And it doesn't really tell you that, which I can see why it kind of lets people down in terms of yeah, sure, I'll help you up. Get up. Nope. Side. I can see where that is pretty much a learning curve for some people. Because if you get good at that, it doesn't matter how big the enemy is. At the end of the game, I can absolutely, with my final build, which is Jedi, which not normally how the way you should take on Jedi, I can take on a near max level Tyrant, which are the big bag bads that I was taking down before. I can take that down by myself without a giant mech. Spoiler alert, you can get a giant mech in this game. I'm pretty sure you already knew that. But even in the mechs, they have their own like learning curve because each weapon has their own capability. You can augment that weapons differently. Each manufacturer and slight different detail about the weapons, specifically for the mechs, have different ways of handling themselves, slightly different than the ways this game has for its normal weapons.
Mistress Goetia, these are Earth aliens.
Well, well, well. Seeing
Mommy?
clearly is believing, isn't it?
I'm sorry, mommy. I didn't say anything. All right, we're gonna request that. I'm sorry, mommy. I said nothing. Oh, okay. At least she's not in heels.
She's not a pro. They're working together.
Why would you do this? Why do you hate us?
Hate. Human extinction is duty. Our duty is ganglia.
Ganglia. So that's what you call yourselves?
Indeed. Humanity is a blight. A great cancer festering on the cosmos.
You know, I'll have you know, I always bad for Cthulhu. Mommy, I'm sorry.
Humanity is here in peace. What gives you the right to destroy the life hold?
Is that what you call it? So primitive. Your language, your technology.
I can't be the only one, right?
And yet, so dangerous. You must be purged. This is our calling as Ganglia. The cause of the righteous.
Then you'll forgive us for
Sorry, what was going on? Why are we fighting? I got distracted by mommy.
Well, this should at least be more entertaining than stamping out the lives of your sleeping brethren.
Oh, I should probably explain. I should probably explain why I know so much about the game. I was one of the best players, and that is codifiable. I was one of the best paid in this game players when the game came out. I'm on the wrong place. But me. I played really bad. I didn't hit any of my QTEs. And by that I mean there is a player like rental board in this game where you can rent other players. No, they can. It's just it takes a certain amount of like the TP, the blue bar, which none of them had. I also didn't in any way set their battle AI properly because I always keep forgetting to do that the moment I head back into battle. I'm just not gonna deal with you, sir. I'm just gonna run away. I should be able to get away just far enough for him to de-aggro, and then I can get in there after healing a little bit. You see the blue bar? It takes some of that to get any pickups. Right, I was saying there is a rent a player. You're only level 14. There is a rent a player mechanic when the game was online, where I was one of the top rented like NPCs, like companion characters for a long time. I had 3 of the hardest the hardest mech to get in the game, which is called the Ares 90. And it's insane the amount of grinding you have to do for that. I wouldn't say like top, but I was very much one of the best players in this game. Probably just because the amount of time I very much sheer poured into, right? I poured a ton of time in this game. Like a ton of time on this game. There we go. I set them to keep your teammates up. There we go. Bam. Oh, wait, that was in the... Oh, they switched positions. I might need to grind a little bit, because they are kind of my ass with my very, very bad gear. I also haven't equipped any good gear on them. I should probably equip some good gear on them. This might actually be a good time for a pit stop. My gear is significantly underleveled. That might actually be my whole next thing. My gear is significantly underleveled. I think it's 5 levels under? It might actually be even more. That's just the front. And I'm dead. And you're not gonna pick me up. So yeah, no, that's very much the thing. Only level 14, remember? Size equals size is better than level. Yeah, but they're also bosses. There, I need here. And after this, what level is my gear actually? What level is my gear? Nope, that's the arts. Ground gear. Me. So, oh, you're like level 7, and all of my... That's not bad, but my allies are absolutely underdeveloped in the... Sub menu, give me change fashion gear. I want all Elma gear. Give me all of Elma gear. Oh wait, I can't put Elma gear on Elma until she has non-Elma gear. Right. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna invest in the stock market and hope my crypto investments don't go bust. They're already been putting dividends. Great. Putting 3,900 into intergalactics. So is there a range class? They all seem kind of mixed, range and melee. That's kind of the whole thing. You can only have one ranged weapon and one melee weapon equipped at the same time. So if you want like range, I would say it's pretty much up to your flavor of range that you want to hit. Because I know pretty much I don't care. Pretty much the best way to do damage for me, I'm just a few levels under these. So at least for there, it's fine. The best way for me to get good at this game and do max damage is, at least with the melee combos that I know of and the best melee that I know of. For range, I genuinely don't know. To be honest, I genuinely don't know. Heavy armor, boost potential, boost divine, boost, XP boost. It's a 10. Ooh, that's actually a 10. I'm under level for it. I'll take the medium wear potential up. I'm looking at the stats, the difference in stats. I am actually more interested in this. And then let's go over here. I will take... Oh, shoot, a 28. Yes, please. Yes, that's actually on level. This is an arm. Oh, a 9. A 9 might be good. Give me... I'm looking for something with not melee accuracy. Give me... Nope, that's melee attack. No, that's still accuracy. XP boost. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with you. It's very, very disorienting. I should really put up a epilepsy warning. I'm very sorry if you have epilepsy and you're seeing this and I'm not putting it up. Fine. Ignore those. Ignore those. A 14, a 19. I'll take you. Medium wear the way to go. By the way, the flicker when you install terminal character equipment menu. Oh, yeah, you knew. Yeah. Sorry, I just read that. Yeah, I knew. I don't entirely know where it comes from. I can't buy you. Give me Elma. Give me good stuff, please. Actually, I have tons of stuff. I can just give you guys this here. Change equip strongest gear because I don't feel like going through all of that, and then I'll change fashion gear. I'm giving you back your eye patch. Give me Elma's body wear, Elma's arm, and Elma's pants. I would love. I could probably fix that in kind of just testing and figuring out which one actually causes it. But as of right now, I honestly keep forgetting to do that. I don't know if it's a lighting error or if it's me upscaling an error or a frame rate error. Because I know on the gamepad, when you try to do the gamepad in Cymru, if you have it at the wrong... Is this really the strongest gear? Oh boy. If you have it at the wrong frame rate, it'll absolutely just start flickering whenever there's high entity action going on, like, you know, a whole battle scene or tons of items being rendered. Other than that, it's pretty smooth. As you can see, in the open world, it's fine. It's just in menus for some reason of some of the rendering. So it has to be some weird, like, render issue. Oh, wait, I never boosted Lyn. I need to actually boost Lyn's capabilities. And by that, I mean her arts. Arts. Give me Lyn. Wrong one. Actually, I should change some of those, but I don't feel like min-maxing right now. Give me more steel flesh. Mighty muscle. Mighty muscle is fucking amazing. It gives you 30%. Let you know if you find a way to fix it when you stream usually. I think I have a schedule under my stream. It's normally EST. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I take off because of... I would be streaming way too much because of that. But it's normally Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that I stream from 6 to 6:10 to 6:30 start, with an end time of whenever I actually end. It's usually sometime after 8 Eastern Standard Time, because I live in Eastern United States. Oh yeah. No, that's the front. That's the front, you idiot. Back. Yeah. Oh, another fun fact. I don't think I stated yet today. I have a spreadsheet of every item in this game, and its drop location, and where is it? There we go. Its drop location, drop rate, and drop creature, the thing that drops it from behind. No, that was from the side. Damn it. The side. Bam. As you can tell, getting every single one of those, like, QTEs is pivotal to handling the boss fights. Because I'm slightly under level. I could grind out like 2 more levels and be fine. But that's not me. I just put my head against the wall and deal with it. And also, getting gear that's actually on level helps a ton. It helps a ton. I might need to min-max Lyn a little bit. See, I only healed 6 there, but if I healed more, it would have been significantly better. I might need to... Actually, I might have better luck taking control of another character. Somebody pointed out last stream that I remembered how to do it as a kid, I think, because I think I absolutely... Damn it, I missed. I switched around characters a little bit, but you can take control of characters. That it doesn't really tell you can take control of characters. You're just gonna have to figure it out. Oh, and I'm stunned. I might take control of... Okay, I'm down. And she can't revive me. Okay, so here's... You have one, sir? What? What? No. No. Do not give me BB mode. And also, if you fail a few times in a row, it tells you that. I could have sworn I have a schedule set. But if I don't, and you're... whatever. So if you want to see what no, you don't have silencers. Yeah, no, my schedule is pretty much based in EST because that's where I live. Yeah, I stream pretty much every Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and Saturday. If I ever miss a day, one of my other days will be filled with, you know, like the missing stream. Normally it's a Monday. Normally I might take a Thursday. Granted, I say normally, I've only been streaming for like what? A month and a half since February. I got kind of kidnapped for a few social things for like 2 straight weeks. So I'm very much not counting those in anything I do. I also don't know any of Irina's combat capabilities. Yes, put you to sleep, please. I'm gonna hit you from vicinity, inflict sleep. You're going to sleep. Nearby allies that heals. I'm trying to... Oh, nearby allies heal. Irina is very much a support class. She is a single enemy, random removes all balls from one target. Fine. She is the one I have. Oh wait, I hit the wrong person. I wanted to heal Lynn. Oh, I wanted to heal Lynn. You go to sleep. All of you sleep. All of you get dizzied. Oh, and they're resistant. All right. I'm gonna back the fuck up. I'm gonna back the fuck up. Okay, we're healed. We're healed. You're healed. We're fine. Oh boy. I will get working on fixing my stuff because I know a few of them aren't that great. Lynn, you're fine. Get up. Get up, baby girl. You're fine. Also, you're only 13. Oh boy, I might baby out. I might have to baby out. And I was so confident in my abilities. Granted, I don't know any of Irina's combos. Oh boy. And they're not in the right combo, might forget me. Okay. Okay. Give me actually then, since Irina is in a really tough position for that, give me Lynn. No. Yes. But yeah, if you have any other questions on what I do, I normally play a few times games in a row. I'm trying to get my hands on some more Zeldas because I'm trying to play through all of the Zelda games. Arts. Lynn. Me. Oh, Shield Wall. Why isn't Shield Wall on? Bomb Boulder. Where is it? Should be Iron Prison against visibility up. Iron Wall should be here. Yes. Handstand is a better iron wall. Ready reef. Damage to slow hearts. Super shield. Super shield a better wild down? No. I'm trying to get my hands on a lot of the Zeldas because I'm trying to play through all of them. Another thing I'm doing is I'm playing through all the Shantae because I love Christina V. To a very unhealthy degree. Boosts TP. Soul Sacrifice, no. Do you not have it unlocked yet? Oh, you don't. You don't have Executioner unlocked yet. I'm gonna give you Thirsty Edge, though. Give you Thirsty Edge. Did you have 2 fucking primers? Oh, no, that was Upper Hand. Grants critical power. And Primer. Grants critical power. Oh, no, Primer, you're taking Upper Hand. Where are you? Thirsty Edge. You're Upper Hand, aren't you? No, you're Primer. You're Primer. Killing Machine actually is fine. Oh, I'm fine with that, though. Bojack, which is who? Irina? Do you have more healing? You do not. Brainjack, you're going in Burst Grenade. You're going in Burst Grenade. But I'm trying to get my hands on more of the games I really want to play. Which is mainly the Zeldas. I'm trying to go through all of them. I'm playing through the Shantae series, the Christina V series, which I'm calling it. And then a few other games in between, like this game. Like this game. Is a game I played in my childhood. I loved it. After this, I'm probably gonna try and fit something in at this moment. I kind of don't know what to shoehorn in. I kind of want to play another smaller game just because this game is so long. I might pick up a another Cthulhu game. I also love horror games. Actually, I could get back to my playthrough of Maiden of Blackwater. I love Japanese horror games, right? I do. And I've been playing Fatal Frame. But it's been a long time since I've gotten back to it, so I might switch back to just doing a little bit of that in between of this, because I don't have much left to do in that game. I think I'm halfway through the game. So I might switch to that in between this, just because I know this is a very long game and I do want to play it and finish it. If I could absolutely not biff this fucking fight. Granted, I could grind a little bit and just not be under level. Or learn any of the combos that I need to. Cracking electricity is available correctly. I know there's something I have to do, I just can't for the life of me remember what it is. Irina, please heal me. Irina, please heal me. Irina did not heal me. Fatal Frame is old school. Way back, sir. You better finish. I know. I know. I know. I am going... I'm probably just going to have to switch back my own member. I really want to. I'm also trying to get my hands on a copy of some of the older games. Because I just have Maiden of Blackwater now. And that was its own issues of getting my own controller to work properly. But yeah, I own a PS2, so I'm in the legal gray area. I own a Gen 1 PS2, so it has backwards compatibility. I'm fine with the legal gray area of that. I just need to get my hands on the games. I also really want to play Haunting Ground and Rules of Rose. I love those games, and I remember those games very fondly. But I don't own the games anymore, and sadly they're selling for tons of money. So I have a friend who has it, so I might just borrow his copy, right? Just so I can play it for whenever I legally have possession of it. Granted, talking him into letting me borrow it for an undisclosed amount of time, especially when he lives halfway across the world, is gonna be a slight issue. I know that. I'm gonna focus on these small guys because I know Gina takes a ton of hits. So I'm gonna change my whole battle plan completely. From the side. No, you were at the back when I hit it. But yeah, I really want to play those games. A game series that I haven't put too much time in is the Resident Evil series. And I have 4 remake. Why did I say remake so bad? 4 remake currently installed. So I'm literally just talking myself through my plans now because I genuinely don't know what to play after this. I'm having a really hard time getting my hands on some of the Zeldas. Yeah, no, the moment I switch my plan, it's going significantly better. So you can look out for that if that's your whole thing. But yeah, as of right now, main plans, this game. And as of right now, I'm gonna get Little Frame. Maybe some Resi in between me trying to get my hands on Rules of Rose. I really want to play Rules of Rose. It has everything that I love in like a game premise where it's kind of psychological horror, but it also has a plot twist. And then, I really want to play that for myself again. There we go. And then you're hit, and I failed. But if I just, for the life of me, fixed my whole battle style, I would have been fine. And there we go. Yeah. Besides that, it would be the next few Zelda games I know I can get my hands on are the Oracle games. So it's probably going to be that. If not, I will also borrow my friend's copy of Ocarina of Time. Where are you? And that's when you're supposed to, like, dodge away. I'm in the back. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Shadow Step. No, damn it. No. 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 I even did it this time. It's just I couldn't keep my team alive long enough. Granted, it's all Irina's fault, and I'm blaming Irina. No. Yes, I'll take it. I'll take it just for this mission. I'm gonna be a little wussy baby. Okay. But if you have any game recommendations you want to see me play, or just any game recommendations at all, feel free to suggest them. I'll try and get my hands on them. And if need be, I'll just splurge and get myself a capture card, so I don't have an excuse anymore. Okay, let's go, brother. Not you. There you are. Oh wait, I'm on the side. I didn't know I was on the side. Dang it. You. No, I'm at the back now. Dang it. Now I'm at the front. I'm just biffing everything up. But at least I'm getting them half down. They are also only 11 because I had to baby myself. It's Gina, right? Like I can't get Irina to heal enough at all. She like pretty much never procs her healing. And I have to focus so hard on hitting all of the every single one of the QTEs because I'm trying to set up my combos again, but then I'm also missing the QTEs, and it's just so hard for me to do that multitasking wise. The rest of the chapter is pretty much just this boss, though. There we go. Gina, I'm in the back. No, I was in the front. Hey, at least I'm hitting her. Hitting her in the back. Oh, shooting her in the back. There you are. There you go. There we go. This one. There we go. Okay. Oh, another good game that I really want to play again. It's the Clock Tower series. That game, that I'm talking about the original Clock Tower from the PS2. That game is insane. Where it's, if you don't hit some of the beats within the beginning of the game, it just soft locks you at some points, and that's just insane. Like, to think they were doing that with the game series before then, and that I kind of love. It fits the genre. If it fits the genre, I don't care how much the game kind of messes with the player, right? If it's like this game being really mean to a player, I kind of don't care for that. But if it's like a survival horror game, like Clock Tower, where it's meant to make you feel unsettled and it fits the story and gameplay aspects of it to a T, then I'm absolutely fine with it just messing you up a little bit when it comes to that, because it's get good, you little scrub. There we go. There we go. I'll finish my Clock Tower rant.
Wretched little primates. You don't know when to quit, do you? This isn't over. You cannot escape us on this planet or any other. Sooner or later, your kind will be cleansed.
Oh yeah, no, she's a mistress. This looks like Xyz's dragon. Odd Eyes Xyz's dragon. No, Dark Rebellion. That looked like Dark Rebellion. Not gonna lie.
That mech. Could it be?
Also, I'm a big Yu-Gi-Oh head.
A well-fought victory indeed. Such a shame it cannot bring back that which was lost to you. But this is spilled milk over the dam now.
Spilled milk, they're dead!
Just don't get it. What do they have against humans?
What do we have against
Not
them?
sure how they wound up on Mira, but you saw the mech. That is definitely them.
Who?
The aliens that destroyed Earth. The Ganglion were among them.
What?
It wasn't just them, of course. They were definitely one of the forces involved in that battle. I'm absolutely positive now. That Skell-like mech we just saw? Check it against the NLA records and I'm pretty sure it'll come back with a perfect match. Anyway, we really appreciate all your help here, Elle. But we need to be heading back now.
Not at all. We only wish we could have done more.
I wish we could compensate you somehow. But honestly, there's nothing left for us to give.
Free immigration?
Compensate, you say? How about allowing us to accompany you back to your city?
You want to come back to New LA? Why exactly?
Well, treasure trove was destroyed. Without the archives, we're afraid our thirst for knowledge cannot be quenched. But an entire city to explore? Such an experience would provide compensation beyond compare. The thought makes us tingle.
Okay.
What do you think, Brooke?
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, we're not like the Ganglion after all. We want to live in harmony with all the other species here.
Then it's settled.
You never asked who shot first, though.
Let's be off. The early worms for the birds.
Right, let's start heading back. We should report to the commander at once.
Right, Clock Tower. So, the Clock Tower series is kind of underrated. Genuinely. It builds itself up on random, well, I can't say random, select parts of Japanese Han Solo. There's a Han Solo game? Is there a Han Solo game? Now I have to look that up. My rant on Clock Tower can wait another reinvigoration of my flame. Oh, you say who shot first? Han Solo. Hey, this is the edit. Greedo shot first, all right? This is the international edit. Greedo shot first. Allegedly.
Xeno, or someone's been holding their breath too long.
This is Elle. We met in Noctilum.
We are El Sirif, if it please you. This planet has been our home since days of yore.
Oh, a long-time resident?
That's why we brought him back. His knowledge could prove invaluable. I'd like to request permission for him to stay in New LA.
We can't allow just anyone to waltz into our city on a whim. How much do we know about him?
I know enough. Enough to say that we can trust him.
All Mirren natives are good, honest folk.
Yes, Tatsu, yes. Anyway, Elma, you do seem quite sure of yourself. All right, I'll share the responsibility. He can
Sure you
stay.
were. You're the boss, brother.
That's acceptable, Mr. Director General?
If you're both certain, so be it.
Many thanks, good sirs. Truly, we are walking on the 9th cloud of 7th heaven. Please call us L.
That's
The rest is far too formal.
that's a Metal Gear reference.
And honestly, we prefer L anyway.
More importantly, Colonel, what happened with the Lifehold unit?
Outer heaven.
I see. So it wasn't the core after all.
No. We confirmed it was one of the archive units. Unit number 07.
07? That would be the LC repository, wouldn't it?
One of three, but yes. The entirety of the Library of Congress archives. As I recall, the data was stored on units 07 through 09.
Well, thank God it wasn't the core. This situation could have been a lot worse.
I wonder.
Hmm?
The LC archives contained nearly every published work in mankind's history.
Even
It's
that
not
one?
like it's just a bunch of random books and manuscripts, you know. It's a history of human thought, a record of opinions and emotions.
No. Genuine question. Everyone agreed that one book would never exist. But if we are preserving all of history, with the caveat of that one book is a big no-no. It's a big no-no. Published in the 1940s, 1930s, is a big no-no. Actually, it was published in the, 1920s? And then banned in a few countries. That one book, big no-no. Caveat, big no-no. Never let anyone know that piece of history in all of mankind. You have to preserve that big no-no book.
I mean, yeah, sure, but...
So if you stop and consider,
But also, I hope it doesn't
to lose
count
even
that big
a third
no-no
of
book.
that data. It's a cultural and historical loss of catastrophic proportions.
We do have parity data
Mein Kampf. I'm talking about Mein Kampf.
for the archives here. We know which unit was lost, so hopefully we can find some way to restore it.
Let's hope so.
Moving on. These ganglion. You're certain they were involved in the destruction of Earth?
Here, see for yourself. The left shot is from a battle over Beijing. The right from our encounter.
Son of a... Is it possible this is their native planet?
Maybe.
Tatsu told us they
That's
were-
absolutely just
and El
a
confirmed
Digimon or a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
they're recent arrivals. Very recent.
I mean, look at that.
Whether it's one hell of a coincidence.
That's one of the
or
XC's
they followed
archetypes
us.
of Odd Eyes.
Considering they appear to be systematically targeting the Lifehold, I'd say that leaves no question they followed us here.
Could they possibly know the purpose of the Lifehold?
It holds
The
life.
whole reason we haven't found the core yet is because those scumbags already trashed it.
If so, none of us would be here talking in the first place, would we?
You got a point there.
This information doesn't leave this room, but we've had several recent Pathfinder reports of Xeno sightings and contact. They may or may not be.
Shouldn't you tell that
But
to the
regardless, I propose
helicarrier
we
person
double
outside?
down on our defenses going forward.
That'll be all, Elma. Please continue hunting for any signs of the life.
Yes, sir.
Remember, the clock is always ticking. We have to find that unit before it's too late.
Now we're not poor anymore. I can buy more gear. Collectopedia. It's pretty much just all your collected items. Lynn's advice, go around the world and collect some info. It'll let you know where to go in the game and give you more insights on what other side quests you can do. Seek and recon. Lynn's advice. Invest in the stock market, dummy. There we go. L. Override save? Yes, please. Hopefully you know what the big no-no book is and why we should both get rid of it and why we should keep it, just so people know never to think like that. Like, that's a horrid way to think. Bad things happen when people willingly think like that. Product text their company uses ether technology is difficult to work with, perhaps stably lacking. Beam resistant gown gear. Weapons are known for stability, but lag behind in resistance against attributes other than physical. Oh, I have no Myrenium. I'm poor. I could have fucking sworn that the Myrenium cap time would have absolutely procced. Anyway, what do I need? You get Fortune? No, I surprisingly, I have never been on 4chan. I have read it, but I've never been on 4chan. By you. Install data probe and Oblivia entrance. Complete reward will. Affinity mission. Rewarded will. No, that's a friend in need. No, that's We Are Soldiers. No, that's repair job. No, that's daily life. No, that's close comrades. Nope, that's L. That's just treasure. Where's rewarded L? Anyway, I have to absolutely go and get wherever that is. I've never been in there. I know lots of people absolutely. No, that's the tie that binds. Rewarded will. Absolutely. Go feral. You know the best song that came from it is the main character designing shit. Wait, what? Oh yeah, no, that kind of hit. It's a very subtle hit home, right? It's pretty darn good. It's also one of the only ones that you don't hear on repeat for 87 hours. I literally can't have Irina in here. All right. Thank you, game. I'm gonna have to kick Irina out. Irina, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Irina. Yes, I will accept you. But no, I've never been on Cafe, bakery,
Colonel.
restaurant.
Off duty today, Arena?
Finally. I love my team, but we're together 24/7. I thought it'd be nice to grab a bite by myself, but
You realized eating alone is kind of pathetic?
well, that's not exactly how I'd put it.
Too sad and lonely to eat. Tatsu can definitely help Arena there. Tatsu is happy to chew and swallow food for Arena's sake.
Helpful as ever, small fry.
You travel with quite the cast of characters, Colonel.
Well, if it ain't Arena.
That's Lieutenant Arena to you. She was a real big shot back on Earth, remember?
Hey, she's Blade now. Same as us. Just another lowly stinking grunt. No better than you or me. Ain't that right, Arena?
Never look down on people.
Something like that.
Hey, now that ain't fair. Think about it. She does pretty damn well with the hand she was dealt. Even saddled with losers like Gwen, her team manages to pull off a mission now and
What's
then.
that supposed to mean, little degrading bitch?
Leave it, Arena.
I didn't mean to be that aggressive.
Yes, ma'am.
See that? She's like a cute little puppy. All trained and everything.
Yeah, you're right. Elma calls the shots now. Her and that freak show she calls a team. Beauty and the Beasts.
Right? Listen, Elma. When you're ready to have a real man serve under you, call me, okay?
That's enough.
I don't
I was
know how to
like
explain
two
how
mountain
pathetic that
breeders
really
all
sounded.
this time, but talking trash about my team and the Colonel? No way. It's time for a lesson.
Oh, baby. A private lesson?
Oh, this ought to be good. Let's go.
Prepare to fight. Holding back. Wait to see what happens. We're gonna throw hands. Wait, I still have my helmet on.
Want some too? Come on.
Didn't know you were such a hothead. I like it.
Freeze, maggots!
All right, Joe Sarg.
Phantom.
This isn't... I mean, they started it.
Shut your hole! I saw the whole thing, including where you picked a fight that was about to get your teeth kicked in. Now get your skinny little asses back to the barracks. Your tongues have an appointment with some toilet seats.
I just can't deal with men like that.
Really love how Vandom's on our side.
Okay.
Just forget it.
Oh, slight thing. I probably should mention. Every one of the Xenoblade games has somebody named Van Damme. That's what brings Vandom here. What's the matter?
Why do you ask?
Friend want to say Arena acting like weirdo, but not have tact like Tatsu.
Right.
You suck most of the time, little furball. But in this case, you're good.
And don't worry. We can talk about it later, when Tatsu isn't around.
Lindley cruel.
Let's just drop it, okay? The commander didn't come all this way to hear my problems.
All right. Actually, I came looking for you, Elma.
A new mission?
Yeah. Some local indigents causing a ruckus over on the Grieving Plains. It ain't pretty. Lost a few prospectors already.
Understood. We're on it.
Colonel, I'd like to join you, if that's all right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're off duty today.
I need to blow off some steam. And besides, I miss working with the Colonel.
All right. We can always use another soldier of your caliber on the team.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, I took you off of my team just to put you in? Alright, little bugger. So I know it's from a long time ago, but I've never brought it up and I have it written on my phone. Terrakion. L looks like the Pokemon Terrakion. One of the Swords of Justice, he absolutely looks like Terrakion. You cannot convince me he is not Terrakion. They both have the little horns on the side of their heads. They're both very much justice-oriented people. By justice-oriented people, I mean pretty much just people with a sense of mind. I don't have you guys yet, and you're not connected because you connect there. You connect through there, actually, so you might be fine. Actually, what are your productions? Actually, your production revenue F, but combat support B. You get... I'll put a probe 1 there. At least for now, I'm out of probe 1s. I thought I had more probe 1s than that. I'll put a research on you. And then combat support, production revenue, you're gonna have... let's also put a research 2 there. Alright, get that good. You know what oh, no, it's just that. Back to Fortune, though. I know it's basically... There are some crazy weirdos on Reddit, but there are the absolute Reddit of normal people to Reddit on 4chan. I know that. Boy, I know the best thing to come out of 4chan is Karawara Shoujo, right? That game is a game that beat all of its odds to be a game that has no right to be as good as it is. If you don't know what that is, what Karawara Shoujo is a game made by not Reddit, 4chan developers who came out of nowhere. Pretty much none of them made games before, I don't think. And they just banded together to build one of the best, like, a lot of people, not one of the best, but like a really, really good, like, dating sim that has a, yeah, sure, it's a moderately weird premise, but it takes itself very seriously and takes it, like, the whole meaning of the story very seriously. I'm not going to spoil any of it. You've probably seen some of it. But it does have its little poke funs, and that's very much fit into the charm. It has a lot of reference to Captain Crunch, and I'm not kidding. It has a ton of references to Captain Crunch. So if you have some back distrust with the captain, definitely don't play the game. But if you do just like good stories, and you're a fan of visual novels, my voice cracked. A fan of visual novels, I genuinely recommend Kadoboru Shoujo. It beat all of the odds. Like they did not have any writing credits. They did not have any sound design, any music credits. They didn't have any game development credits to their names before that point. So it was all just, I keep doing it that way. It was all just them doing something they were passionate about, which is making a good game. Because I think they got fed up with the cookie cutter weird frame of dating sims at that time. And it's amazing to think that they just took it out of passion and made a fucking amazing game that is still kind of gut-wrenching and hard to beat kind of now. Sure, a lot of people will know it from its beginning, but it's so much more than its beginning. It's such a genuinely good visual novel. If I was any good at voice acting, I would definitely play it, but I could not in any way give it completely. I just did like a fourth of its HP. To do any of its story actually justice other than the beginning, because it's so endearing on what they do with the storytelling that really shouldn't be coming from 4chan.
Friends kicking butts today.
Strange, right?
Friends saying Tatsu is strange?
Well, yeah, but besides that, these creatures don't really seem powerful enough to have caused blade casualties.
That means
Exactly. The commander wouldn't send your team all the way out
there's
here
a
just
mole.
for this. You must be missing something.
Elma here. Go ahead.
Ma'am, we have an emergency. Another team is under attack near your location.
Copy that. On the way.
All right, renewed will over here. You're gonna aggro on me, right? And I guess it really does fit into Kadoboru Shoujo's main whole story, which is, sure, things might be bad, might not come from the best of places. Things might quite literally never be able to go back to the way they were, literally, metaphorically, long term, short term, but you just have to make the best out of it. And the way they convey it with the story, with the direction they took for the whole motivation of characters, it is... I'm gonna have to shut up again.
There's our real target.
Hey, wait a sec. Those are the jerks who were hassling Arena.
Let them die. Ooh, let it do it for himself. That's how you'll help them out.
Seriously? Those guys?
That's enough.
I should really take my helmet back off.
There, take that thing down.
Yes, ma'am.
And it really is just a powerful story that fits so well. I know it's helped, like I personally know it's helped a ton of people. Granted, it might not be like the best representation of some of the stuff it has, but the representation it is, I know, is genuinely still pretty good, right? I'm being very like closed mouth about it, which is very unlike me. But it genuinely, the best way to experience that is to experience it firsthand and on your own terms. And for the first little bit, it's gonna seem like I'm being so weird about saying it like that, but I will very much defend my statement of that. It is such a good game. If you're not having a good time, play through the entirety of that game. Your time will be messed up during the middle of it, and you might be coming out of that bad time with some new life holdings. I know it's definitely not the best thing to recommend if people aren't feeling too well. But just know that there is genuinely a good place to come out of if you just absolutely speak out your ass and don't know why you're talking about this certain situation. From a from a what 10-year-old visual novel made by 4chan that genuinely still holds up. It still holds up. Sure, some of the graphics are a little weird because it's just of its age and how it was done. But there we go. But it is a genuinely good game.
Wow, you really saved our bacon there. Thanks.
It's fine. Situations like this are exactly what we're here for, after all.
But you two better train harder, or you're gonna keep running into trouble everywhere you go here.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Hey, about the other day, I'm sorry. We didn't mean anything by it.
You didn't mean it, then don't say it.
Just get home in one piece.
Right.
This track itself bops.
It's almost worse when they apologize.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry too.
What for?
When I, hesitated to help them out.
Oh, that? No worries. Honestly, I was thinking the same thing.
What? You were?
Sure I was. A jerk is still a jerk, even if it's your job to save him.
Harsh, but fair.
I still can't believe how quick you jumped in to help.
Well, we're the only humans on this roster. Our future depends on all of us, even the dirtbags. If you look at it that way, it was a pretty easy decision. Anyway, thanks, Colonel. My head feels a lot clearer. I appreciate you letting me tag along.
Anytime, soldier.
All right, let's get back to New LA.
Dun, 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 dun. You learn the skill knife fire. Smooth recovery. It's being equipped on you immediately. I hate the flying enemies in this game. How are you supposed to deal with them? Normally, you switch back and forth between your range and hope they get in close enough at any point to be hit by any single one of your medic free. Boost. Oh, auto revives on incapacitation. Boost potential, boost range attack, and boost any resistance. And hope you're in range for your range attacks to actually hit them. But other than that, it's pray. It's pray you don't get hit by every single one of their flying attacks before you get the chance to actually hit them. I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Other than that, you're kind of out of luck. If they fly and it spam some of their attacks, you're gonna have to hope your teammates have enough anything, like any like enough range. They have enough. How much do I need to do? What is this? Oblivia's entrance. Hope they have enough range to get anything done. Hope they fly in, hope they miss. It's just hope. You gotta have hope at the end of that. And that's very much kind of what a shoujo is. You gotta have hope. Yeah, no. The only way to deal with them is pray. If you're really having an issue, like sniper rifles, if you're just going hunting for birds without a mech, because a mech fix a lot of... Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Having a scale, the mechs, fix... Why the No. Why? Why is it doing that? I'm very sorry for the epilepsy. But... Why is it doing that? Why the fuck? Why? No, game? That was when the chat box came up. And when these are here. Lighting engine? I'm sorry. Give me like 30 seconds. I'm gonna try and fix it. Hopefully this fixes it. Game? 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 Okay, hopefully this fixes it. It's looking good for now. All I did was lower the frame rate. It might be frame rate dependent. Frame rate might have fixed it all. Frame rate might have fixed it all. But yeah, no, at least right here. All we have to do is here. Wow, no, that fixed it completely. Oh, right. No, just self. Just lower the frame rate anytime that happens. Yeah, the only way you're gonna have to deal with any flying creature is I can't handle you. To just pray that you don't get biffed by them and you have trust in your abilities to run away. One gripe that I'm sure a lot of people have with this game, and that I kind of do too, I think I said it before, is the necessitation of running around a lot. I mean, a lot. You are forced to navigate and handle a lot of the exploration. So much. So much. Like, I know it's world building. I love the world itself. Look at this. This is so atmospheric. If I zoom in a bit more, this is amazing. To feel like such a small ant that's able to take down giants eventually. Because I built up and worked to it perfectly fine. Right? Because I built up to it. And I'm working with it. To be able to do that, I actually want to handle my fashion souls. Change. Change fashion. Here. I want to not have you show. Give me... remove gear. There we go. Give me my head back. Yeah. Very much not a fan of all the running. Dude, like it's a lot, like a lot of running. And granted, it's not as much once you get the scale, which is I guess fine to fit, but you could have just made it just less dependent on world necessitation exploration, right? World necessitated exploration, because the scales on how much of each area needed to be completed and discovered to continue the game. The thing you're playing is kind of insane. Certain aspects of them, sure. Maybe more so end game stuff. But to had it like main game type style, that's a bit mean, and I would very much, if this game is ever remade, like to have as either an option to turn off or just remove itself, because I think that's the only gripe I have with the game, like the necessity of absolutely getting a certain percentile of the game, and not even the game, in the area you have completed before you can even continue part of the game. And I know it's to show that you're not exploring much of the game, but just like have the area blocked in a different way other than being solely like world discovered independent. Ever remade? So what I mean by that is they remade Xenoblade for like from the Wii to the Switch, right? They remade that, and it made, oh, I can't handle you, and it made a resurgence a little bit ago, and it's been happening with a few of the games. A lot of the Nintendo community have been wanting Skyward Sword remake. We kind of wanted Twilight Princess HD before on the Switch, before Skyward Sword, but Skyward Sword was the only game that didn't have an HD, so it kind of made sense and we were fine with it. But I'm still holding out hope for Twilight Princess in the next few years. I really want it next year. It's too unpopular to ever be remade. Everybody likes Xenoblade 1 and 2. I'm not gonna say I have insider information, because my insider information is wrong. But at least Monolith Soft doesn't care about the popularity too much about the game. The game's popularity, they don't care too much about. Oh, no thank you, no thank you. If it is a game they have a passion about deving, then they will just dev it. They will dev it. Sure, it is owned by Nintendo, technically speaking, of rights. But if they say, "Hey Nintendo, we're making it, you, it's done." The only thing you have to do is get bureaucracy and Nintendo to listen. And after having all of the games on the Switch and seeing how well they did, to finally have it done and have it kind of slightly redevved, it would do the game, I guarantee you, so much better. Like, if they just fixed a few things about the game, like I said, the traversal is lower the threshold a bit. Maybe add some other incentives, maybe some more references to graphically the other games, because each of the games sold like hotcakes. Like, if you said Xenoblade before to a lot of people, you'd get like, oh, like that game, and then 2 came out and everyone was just like, oh, like good, and they're like, yeah, look at that. Also, we have if you haven't noticed, we have a game also called Xenoblade 2. Here it is, and so we got Xenoblade 2. After that, we got Xenoblade 3, which is like, all of them are very much same and similar in the vein, but if they made a like connection between those, slight redirection here, slight redirection there, sure, it's kind of bastardizing the game, but hear me out. You could bring in the love for this game back, right? And then we can possibly get a secondary series. You can get a whole like combined, I'm going for the wrong place. I know where that data probe specifically is. I can't get there. I don't feel like moonwalking. You can have all of the Xenoblade story specifically on the Switch. Like, one of the best-selling consoles of all time. Like, Nintendo has the power of just selling the best consoles of all time, right? Right. And in my opinion, it would be a great asset to them. Sure, maybe not a full $60 game, full $70 game, just because of the oddity and the small community that this has. It's definitely not gonna pull that well with the normies, if we're just gonna go with that. And by normie, I mean normal Nintendo audience. But if it's built off of the back of 2, 3, and 1, and you say, experience the original world, because this is the original world. This is the other half of the story. From those worlds. If you say it's the other half of that world, then it will probably be able to sell numbers that this couldn't sell before. People love those games, and this is, as I've stated before, if you look properly, and I might point out where to look later, this is absolutely the original world, and I will go to bat with whatever Japanese bureaucrat, whatever Japanese businessman I need to get that through their heads. It's just good writing, it's just good marketing to build off of, like, have these small bits build off of the success of your big bits, especially if it can connect and it is worthy of the connect, because you already have it and it fits within the community, it fits within the support, it fits within the health. I can't handle them, I can't handle 2. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I can live. Let me go. Oh, I couldn't live. Ugh. Oh, that's why if I can, I want to stay on really good terms with Nintendo. Because if I can ever bring this up, I will absolutely bring this up. Because think of how good it would be to go on like a little off grinding sesh and then oh, hey, a global nemesis or global nemesis mission comes out when you reconnect. It would feel like you're being called into action, like an actual Blade, right? Sure, that's not everyone's cup of tea. I know a lot of people whose cup of tea it isn't. But it would just bring so much more life to the game that couldn't be at all denied, right? And I feel people should be able to explore that, to feel that, to know this game and not just call it a one-off of a good series that just so happened to be bad in this sense. No, this is a good game. It takes a little bit of tweaks to get a lot of people to love this game. All I needed was the first data probe. Why aren't I doing that? Literally all I needed was the first data probe. But yeah, that's my thoughts on why they should make an HD port. I can't have Irina. Great. Irina, sadly, my love, you are gone. And this is gonna be a long cutscene. Oh, another food type.
What should I whip up today?
Full disclosure, I'm just gonna be probably skipping the food type because they're all the same.
Lindley,
What are you making? They're all pretty much the same. It's just slight caveats, slight things. It skips immediately after the time we eat food.
I can't get over your cooking, Lynn.
I don't think this skip goes to the right place, so I can't skip this.
I hope it was enough. If I'd known we were expecting company, I definitely would have made more.
Yes, yes. Then maybe Tatsu could eat full portion.
Sorry, pint size. What Gwyn lacks in stature, he more than makes up for with his monstrous appetite. He's kind of a pig.
Okay, first of all, I'm taller than you. And second, you just ate almost double what I did. Who's the pig here?
Girls gotta grow.
I'm assuming you didn't just come here to argue. What's going on?
A grown girl.
So, we had this extermination order up around the northern coast. Some violent indigents that got a little too touchy-feely. Apparently banged up a few outfitters. Pretty standard stuff.
We're all prepped and about to head out, and then bam! Another job comes in from Commander Tank Top. I mean,
It does have a certain
best and all, but
techno beat that's really good.
Sounds rough. All right, you take the indigents, and we'll take Vance's
Would you
job.
call it techno beat?
Thank you, Colonel.
It is techno.
Let me walk you through
Technically.
the intel. These images I'm about to show you are from a probe in Oblivia.
Is that a ship of some sort? Can't really tell from that distance.
It's also being exploded.
It's hard to grasp the scale with such long-range images. Whatever it is, it's getting hammered.
Friends must do something to help poor ship. Tatsu will not stand for this injustice.
Says the one guy who never actually fights anything.
I'm not ready for that sci-fi.
It's difficult to say for sure from this, but that craft on the right, I bet it's ganglion. It shares aspects of their mech design.
Not ready for the Star Ocean, sir. You're not ready for Fantasy Star, sir. Oh boy. It's been a long time since I booted Fantasy Star.
Under attack, but as the commander so elegantly put it, our enemies' enemies might be our pals. I'm inclined to agree. If we're gonna settle here on Mira, we'll need all the friends we can get.
That's for sure. All right, thanks for the info. We'll take it from here.
Thank you, Colonel.
It's been, what, 4 years? I forgot everything about Fantasy Star. During the whole 2-week vacation for the Globe thing, I got kind of into Fantasy Star, but then I kind of had to drop it because my whole PC killed itself. And then I kind of never, like, relaunched it after rebuilding my entire PC. So, I might try and get back into Fantasy Star. Just because oh, I'm very poor. I kind of mess with its whole, like, aesthetic. I really do love its whole aesthetic. Hey, Christy, what do you want? Oh, right, you're for Niflheim, right? I read. I'm just gonna do that. I'm not gonna read all your stuff. Oh, right. This is the 3 set. Yep, the 3 set. Show gratitude. Thank you. Good luck in New LA. I think I've completed some of them. Oh, deliver 750. I just used all of mine. But yeah, no, it was like 4 years ago during the whole... Oh, I'm in the wrong one. There we go. The whole 2-week vacation phase. I got into a lot of stuff. I think I started playing WoW with a friend at one point, but I never got really far. I also played Final Fantasy 14. No, 14. Is 14 the online? 14's online, right? 14's the MMO. I got as far as getting into a server after waiting 16 hours for a spot in a server to open.
Welcome to Sandy Bum Canyon.
AKA Oblivia?
Huh? Olivia? Friends really live with that?
You know I said Oblivia.
Lindley, listen to Tatsu. This place always have sandstorms. Sands get everywhere. Therefore, Sandy Bum Canyon. Nopon ancestors name it just fine ages ago. Or does Lindley think she better name her than native Mirin peoples?
What? No.
Good. Tatsu accept Lindley apology and forgive. This time.
Strange. There's nothing here. It was hard to tell the scale of it from the grainy images. But that ship should have at least been big enough to spot from here.
Yeah. Huh? Elma, look!
How do you see those tiny people so far away?
Xeno species.
Hang on. Maybe I can pick up what they're saying.
That's a spoiler. I think it's next chapter. It's either the end of this half of the chapter, or I think it's next chapter.
So they're not ganglion, at least.
Yeah. It sounded like they're fighting against them to me.
Friends. Tatsu knows.
I'm saying anybody who's watching the VOD.
Manon appeared on Mira maybe year before Friends?
I know that sound. What is it, Elma?
Just Tatsu, the ganglion, and now these Manon. Don't you find it a little odd that we can understand these alien languages?
Good point.
No. I can understand you've played this. I inherently trust everybody. You could say you're the president of a country, and I'll believe you. I have no reason to think you're lying. It's just, I'm also just gonna upload a VOD. So that's a spoiler. That's a heavy spoiler, my friend. That's a heavy spoiler. So just they learned our language. So just some devices must be translating.
Right? Must be something like that.
But we haven't been using our comm devices when we've been talking with Tatsu.
Well, Tatsu is fluent. More or less.
Tatsu, did you study our language?
Friends language?
What?
Delete the whole VOD.
Language are you speaking right now?
Oh, hello, Bob. I don't think I can read. Thanks for the follow. I don't think I can have the first half being read out loud.
Different vocal setups in general. It seems likely they would struggle with our pronunciations. And yet here we are, conversing.
But if they can't even produce the sounds, this shouldn't be possible.
No, it shouldn't be.
Anything is possible if you believe.
Unless
So believe it.
words aren't being perceived
It's a
as
Naruto
sounds at
reference.
all. Maybe our intent is getting across some other way. But how? Could it be something about this planet?
Someone sounds pretty intrigued, huh?
Well, what if it is some kind of new phenomenon? Aren't you curious to learn more?
Alright, now you're starting to sound just like Elle.
You can always ask a question.
Friends talk less, help Manon more. After all, mission as hero pawn to uphold here.
Sure. Right after a quick snack.
I'm not sure how much we can help, but we should at least make contact. Agreed?
How is it a spoiler when it came so early in the game? If you say anything about a game before it happens in a game, like you can say at this point Snape kills Dumbledore, right? And for a spoiler of the last movie of Harry Potter, which I'm sorry is a spoiler of Harry Potter, it doesn't matter because Dumbledore's already dead. But for anything before that, it is technically a spoiler. It's not necessarily where it comes in the timeline. If it is a big point within the story to have happen, that is when it becomes a spoiler. That is, at least where I consider where it becomes a spoiler. Granted, I know for a fact I'm normally the one who accidentally spoils stuff because I love gushing about stuff. So I've learned from my friend group constantly saying, really, Drac, why are you spoiling this? Actually, am I heading the wrong way? Oh, right, I need to talk to those little freaks. So I've learned to call myself out in my own head before I even try to spoil something. But yes, saying they are that word is a spoiler. What I kind of don't care for is that they hide the little buggers in this corner, forcing you to use the follow ball because it is a strange corner to just be in.
Hey, is everything all right?
Relax. Tatsu here to help.
Even they agree.
Or food. Humans are personnel to assist Tatsu.
Personnel?
No, Tatsu mean personnel favorites.
Then humans are friendly? Humans are not working with the ganglion?
Sorry for the scare. We're from a planet called Earth. The ganglion are enemies to us as well.
Enemies, you say? That means you're friends to the Manon, yes? We are Manon, you know. Ours is an advanced civilization. You can tell, right? The ganglion desire our technology. But Earth human heroes have come to save us, right? I'm right?
I hope so. Why don't one of you tell us what happened?
Oh, okay. I got this one. Let me answer this one, okay?
Let them answer. Let them cook.
So this is where we are now, right? Our ship is hiding in that big crevasse, under the fog and stuff, you follow? But the ganglion have it surrounded with anti-aircraft turrets, you see?
Oh, this part of the game.
In other words, if we can destroy their weapons, your ship can escape. Exactly. They have 3 turrets set up around the area. You see them now? We need you to destroy them all, okay? Please?
Got it. We don't want the ganglion controlling the airspace here any more than you do. We'd be happy to help out.
You mean it? You'll help us? Oh, thank you!
You know what? I actually did that because I like the lore and things, not just the gameplay and stuff, but I like lore. You understand it all, right, sir? Yeah, I understand you. If it's for lore reasons, then the Council of Me has pardoned. You have been Council of Me pardoned. Oh boy, I remember this part vividly. Vividly. I hate this part. Anyway, so you good now? Yeah, I am still gonna have to probably cut it out though. It is a spoiler for everyone else though. So I do have Final Fantasy Story still written on my phone. So Final Fantasy Story. The reason I started playing it is because a friend of mine, sadly rest in peace, wanted to play together. So I was like, yeah, I've never touched it. I kind of want to been touching it for a while. I've seen some stuff, not much, but I love the whole Final Fantasy premise. Let's do it, my guy. Let's do it. Let's do it. And so we started playing all that, and then, you know, whole 2-week vacation stuff kind of started conflicting personally, and just with them. And so it just happened that we absolutely were unable to get me to finish anywhere besides the starting area in that game. Along with that, I did in fact start Knights of the Old Republic. I was in a very big I need some interaction with somebody with something phase during the whole 2-week vacation. And so I got heavy into MMOs again. Never really stuck with any of them, but that's more so just my time commitment type deal rather than their playability. I honestly don't know where I was going with that. It fit really well when I was talking about that before, but it's just weird for me to bring that up now. But I could not, for the life of me, let that sit well inside with me. Right, if I did not, in fact, talk about it. Oh, I haven't been upgrading my arts. Okay, so I know I've stated before you can upgrade your skills. You can also upgrade your arts, and I'm a big dummy who hasn't been upgrading my arts. I completely forgot about that. For the life of me, I'm like, I'm not doing as much damage as I feel I should be doing. That's because I haven't upgraded them. They're not the proper timings I remember. They're not anything. And I know some of that is because of the skills I don't have yet. But it's definitely also because I haven't been upgrading my arts. Okay, and you're done. And this is a small cutscene.
2 to go. Let's move.
Alright. Party. Arts. You are used a lot for the first bit, so you're being upgraded, you're upgraded, you're upgraded. You're both upgraded. Trust me, I'm good at this game. Neglect everything you've seen up until now, I'm good at this game. I just want this data probe. Actually, that data probe is up there, isn't it? No, it's in this quadrant. I'm gonna get this data probe and then the other two. Trust. I know this area, this little bit, a little too well. And unfortunately, I know it a little too well because I'm gonna have to run back and forth to the next data probe, not data probe, the next turret. I'm gonna guarantee you probably 6 times. It is kind of BM the way they locate it. The way and position they put it in is so just bull. It's just so much bull. It might actually be better if I can run this way, to be honest. Where are they? Over here. Yes. Right, because that's the fucking entrance. I don't need to deal with you. As long as I don't attack you, you don't aggro. Yes, I'm on the right way. As long as I don't attack you, you're not aggro. There's gonna be 3 patrolling guards on the way from here to where I need to go. So I need to watch out for you. Fastest way is through here. This is where the guards come. I'm just gonna run and hope you don't aggro. I could probably take him, but I don't want to. And that's gonna be something I say and do a lot before I die. Is this even? Yes, this is the right way. That's just a cliff. That's actually just a cliff. I don't actually know if that's supposed to lead anywhere proper or not. Oh, a level 2 tyrant. And it notices me on sound. Can I get up there from this thing? From this angle, can I get up here? No, I didn't get a running start. Give me the running start, please. Please. And yup. Nope. Didn't make it. Okay, I'm gonna have to try my best to run past it. Because I could probably cripple it, but cripples and topples and breaks are significantly harder to do in this game. They're majorly done through the combat voice system, because doing it elsewise is kind of hard. And it is something, at least in this game, I've never been too incredibly adept at doing. So it's gonna be something that is not done. I did this phenomenally. I was not expecting to be able to do that without getting a single fucking alert. Oh my. Just oh my. And I need to get up here. I can probably handle them in there. I just don't know if I want to, because I gotta get up. I'm gonna take you on. And you're being hit. And you're hit. And then this is the power of God and anime. See, it does a fourth of his health if I'm hitting him from the back. Increase my crit rate. I have way too many TPs for my liking that I don't use. Sure, I really should use the TP Shadow Walk a lot more, but I don't use it comparatively enough. You're weakened. Smashed. No, that's the side. He turned around at the last second. Look at how much damage that does if I'm actually hitting from the back. You level 17? Yes. As you can clearly tell, I am level 17. Did you not see me kill like 4 things from the last time you've seen my level? Yeah, no. Have you not noticed this entire time that I've been ranting, I've also been killing? I'm very flattered you find my voice that alluring. Very flattered. Aspiring voice actor has done nothing into getting actually good at voice acting. But if you find my voice that alluring that you forgot immediately what you were looking at, I am very flattered. And it hit in the back. Honestly, I could have just run away from them, but it's not really a big deal. They pose very little threat. You sound like the older glass reflection. Hey guys, GR Akata here, and today we're gonna talk about the Endless 8. Yeah, no, that brings me back. I haven't seen a thing from Arcata in a long time, like a long time. That brought back so many memories, man. But if you say, like, I still really appreciate the guy for what he means to a lot of people. If you say I sound like him, I take that as a huge compliment. I take that as a huge compliment. Are you related to him? Just trolling. That impression was too good. Hey, I appreciate you saying, hey, that was too good, but I know you're saying that just to be nice. I know I sound nothing like him. Okay, there we go. But man, if I could meet the guy, I know he was like one of the pillars in what, the early aughts, not early aughts, early 10s AnyTube scene, and he has since been severely outclassed. Sadly to say, and I know it's kind of rude to say, but yes, he has in fact been outclassed. I don't think that's actually a secret. By people he was kind of in the circles of and all of that. I still made the catch. But Am I heading the right way? Oh, I passed it. Oh, I'm actually higher than where I thought I was. But hey, if anyone's comparing me to him this early in my career, it's good. Good on me. I'm fine with that. I just feel sad for him. He was such a pillar at the beginning. It's, in my opinion, a little sad to see that his community didn't grow with his capability, right? He could have been so much. I loved watching all of his vids when I was younger. Like significantly. Like I can vividly tell you where. Oh, that's a ton of damage. Where I was when I first saw his Haruhi Suzumiya, like Endless 8 series, right? His like his stuff is genuinely good. And I'm surprised somebody else besides me still remembers who he is. I'm gonna have to run to this side to get it up. I was trying to get it from the other angle, but I couldn't get there fast enough because I didn't want to aggro this guy. So, get you down and then hit. Oh, I'm fucking dead because the level 20 hit me. Yes you do, sir. Outcast by who? Trash taste. They suck and they're dumb. Okay. Okay. Look. Oh shoot. Yeah, but you can't deny that he did get outcast by them. One, I'm pretty sure he was never in a circle with Connor. But I know, fuck, me. I know at least for the previous pillars, because I don't know if you remember, at the time, the previous pillars were what? Him, Misty, when Misty was still a thing, and Joey. Joey has outclassed Misty and him, and then it turned Noble, like, because when, dude, like, Noble, like, I used to watch the hell out of Lost Paws, right? Him, Misty, rest in peace, Misty, for the way he was treated, and Joey, like they were like my bread and butter for a long while, for like early 10s AniTube. I'm pretty sure they were like the big pillars in my opinion, and it could definitely be tracked to them being incredible influences within the entirety of the community. But it's very much fallen on Joey, to no fault of the others, except Noble. Noble could have done better. To like grow and expand to that, and I'm trying to choose my words very carefully, because I'm not saying I know the guys, but I know a guy. I know a guy. All right. I know a guy. Okay. Okay. And that's all I think I can say. I know somebody. But yeah, it's off me. But yeah, no, it's really wild to have somebody understand what I'm saying and not have to say, "Oh wait, who is Glass Reflection?" Right? And I know he plays like a very large like straight-laced character, which is very much kind of my whole personality. And they can't res me. I'm gonna try and get the other one first then. But yeah, you can't fault people for taking careers where they can go. Oh, it's behind me. It's behind me. Completely biffed that. But yeah, no, I have opinions on that. I'm just trying to get my opinions out in a good form, because I definitely have trash taste. I have. I have my head in my hands. I have takes about stuff that I know nobody will understand unless I explain myself incredibly, incredibly well. One being, everyone absolutely misunderstands the purpose and underlying meaning of DXD. And I will stand by that. I have a good amount of a script for that written out, but I just have no way of editing it or getting like some good, like, proper stuff for it done, right? But I do genuinely believe High School DxD is incredibly misunderstood. I sound like a fucking weirdo just leaving it at that if people know what DxD is. So what I mean is, if you take away, I have notes on this, and trying to fight this is absolutely hard for me. If you take away the parts where it's explicitly meant to be ecchi, the whole motivation of Issei has never been other than the creation of, okay, there we go, the creation of the dress break. Never been perverted. It's always been to help somebody else in a way he cannot handle himself. His whole motivation to ever get better has always been, I have been incapable of protecting the things I care about, mainly my friends, my family, the people who have given me life, the people who have accepted me. And so I must willingly give up my own body to a dragon that lays dormant within my body. I must fight gods. I must start a whole other holy war for these people who I consider my friends and my family. And he loses his main... This is just the second one.
Just one more left.
He loses his main motivation, which is itch stuff, like ecchi stuff, all of the time. And when I say all of the time, I mean whenever he's fighting explicitly for lust or because of, oh great, there's a thunderstorm, for lust or like a non-good reason, and good reason being specifically, I've lost this fight before, I'm not gonna make the same mistake again, you took way too much from me last time. He always loses. Unless he is fighting for a good cause, he always loses the fight. And I have timestamps for this, right? He doesn't win the fight even at the beginning against Rainier, right? I've been working on this, which is why I have all of this in my head. I'm not just a creep who knows all of DxD. Even at the beginning, when he was fighting Rainier, right? Fuck me, just get up, please. It's fucking thunderstorming. He only wins the fight not because of lust, not because of perverted wants or actions, but because Asya was killed. And he, as somebody who understood she is way too good to be a friend or even associated with him in most instances, could not take it. So he, in his rage, decided to embrace everything that was around him and take matters into his own hands, and for the first time in his life, not side away from anything that is incredibly hard. Sure, he's had to face some stuff before that. He had Siegfried, Father Giram, Father something, I can't remember what his name is, and some stray demons. But Rainier was his really first obstacle, which literally never leaves him. Rainier is forever a part of him. And it doesn't sit well with him ever that this paragon of what he always kind of wanted in a woman, in at least looks, is kind of perverted within his own mind, kind of always corrupting him because her soul never left him. Quite literally, her soul never left him and still haunts him completely a ton in later, even in just the scenes, in later scenes. She always comes back to bite him within some point of his mind as if I do not take this seriously, if I only fight with the will of lust, with myself in mind, I will get people hurt. Things, really, really bad things will happen to the people I care about. And it's all about his own self-growth, his own self-discovery, and learning how to grow. Learning what things mean to him. Learning that there's more to life than just, you know, yeah. And it's very much a story about a man finally looking at himself, looking at all the paragons who are very much symbols of what he wants, and recontextualizing me. Fine, you're being taken. Recontextualizing what he wants from not his own life, but from the world around him, to try and make it not just a better place, but helping others be able to come to terms with what they've been able to, with what they are capable of. Like, when Kiba absolutely took a sword to Issei and was like, I'm leaving the group. I curse all of Grimmery. I'm gonna go take down everyone I can, even if that means killing myself, to get it done. Issei is the only one, besides Rias, who immediately is like, no, he's still on our side. We have to help him. And goes against every order to do so, which is unheard of for him at that point, because he's always bad-mouthed in his own head. Kiba, he's always bad-mouthed what a pretty boy like him does to his own reputation, and all the rumors that are being spread about whatever is happening, right? So, if he, thank you, if he were to, there we go, give up on any of that, he kind of falls into the second point I have, his worst capable self. Because early on in the series, we are introduced to Phoenix Riser Phoenix, right? Heir to the Phoenix house. So we know exactly, it is explicitly said he is exactly what Issei wants to be. Like a powerhouse with wealth, fame, just raw strength, talent, ability, women, status, right? Everything Issei explicitly wants and is immediately jealous of. And then it shows, yeah, that power corrupts. Having all of that is not good. It corrupts. It makes you a worse person. And Issei sees that by the end of his old interactions with Phoenix. And sure, the main ignition of most of his stuff is like, hey, I want to touch Rias. That's a level 30. I can't take you. I want to touch Rias. But all of his greatest feats and accomplishments have always been putting that aside and learning to be and actually being the better person. I have more notes. That's just what I'm saying now because I'm getting quite low on time for this. And you fell. Great. And smash. And I dare you to find somebody else who has an opinion even close to that. I'm on the back now. I genuinely dare you to find somebody who has opinions even close to something being known as that trash, other than Gaunt and his his understanding of the Fate series, right? That's the only other person I can think of that might be able to get close with a really bad like opinion on something that's super weird. I'm surprised he has not, under any circumstances, pulled aggro. Oh, he pulled aggro. Oh, aggro's been pulled. Aggro's been pulled. No, please, I'm doing so well. If all of these were fucking back shots. If these were just fucking back shots, I missed it. If these were back shots, I'd be doing significantly more damage, but I'm freaking out, I'm freaking out, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out, I'm missing all the QTEs. I don't even have overdrive unlocked yet. I'm 45 damage from fucking death. There we go. I'm not gonna get picked up. He was so close. He was so close. Oh. Lynn, can you pick me up? Lynn. Lynn, you have 12 seconds. Pick me up, please. Lynn. 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 Because you gotta leave bed. I gotta work early. Next time I see you is Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. I'm not gonna lie. I was just about to leave too. I was trying to get it done so fast, but I was trying to not pull aggro on those automatons the entire time. But that is all the time I have for today. In case I don't see you, I hope you have a wonderful time doing whatever you're doing. But since you made it this far, thanks for coming. I hope whatever you do, you have a great time. In case I don't see you, I hope you're wonderful. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.